wanted to show off my new shirt, but it's gonna seem kind of forced because I don't want to sit like this while I talk to you. But this is my new shirt. Okay, now I'm comfortable. I wanted to talk about education and the bone that I have to pick with the education system. I call myself an armchair student. I don't know if you've heard of armchair detectives, but I sit at home and consume information, and I'm constantly wanting to learn things. And I sit back and I go, wow, if I'm this person who has such an appetite for learning and I completely hated my education experience, then the education system totally failed me. The education system as we have it now is as inaccessible to me as the healthcare system is for a lot of the same reasons. If I need to see a doctor about a specialty thing, then I have to first go to one doctor and I have to make that appointment to get to that doctor to then let them open the gates so that I can see the other doctor. Do you see the problem here? If I want to take advanced classes on structural architecture or city planning or history of Portland and the way that our like park system developed, if I want to take those classes, I have to already have been fed through the education system to like get into the university to like get to that level, but I can't go through that other rigmarole. Like I never could get through the shit that I didn't want to study the stuff that I actually did. And so those things have just always been inaccessible to me. And I have no lack of brain power. I have no lack of interest. I just have a lack of being able to do what the system wants me to do. And I think that that's stupid. And I've come away from the education system going, I think that they just set everybody up to follow their stupid rules so that they could follow the stupid rules in the future so that the people like me who are like more wild childs could not access any knowledge. That we would be kept out of the systems because we can't abide by the systems, not because we're not able to learn the information. And I think this is a huge thing that's going to change during this period of revolution. We're changing our economic system, we're integrating new technologies, and we are fundamentally changing the bedrock of our kind of like social beliefs. Another thing that really did not work for me in the education system is not having emotional advocates, not having maturity in the room. The fact that we group people together with all same ages and then you have one teacher that might also be a bully. If we had all ages in the same class, that would be non-existent. We would have much more protection against psychological trauma that's being done to kids and that was done to me in the education system that like really ensured that I saw my place of education as a battlefield. I remember in high school, I used to hide in the bathroom because I had nobody to sit with at lunchtime. Like the psychological trauma that was happening on a low level all the time made it really unlikely that I was going to learn anything. And I think we're going to change all these things. And one of the ways that we're changing them is the education is becoming available online. I loved what happened with Hillmantalk University in the spring, and I hope that more professors do classes on TikTok. I'm going to tag the professor that I want to teach a class because she's been posting videos about the class. I'm like, yeah, but I don't go to Portland State, so like, but I want to take your class. So that's partly why I made this video, to call that out. And yeah, I really hope that the kids who are like me don't have to starve for learning their whole life like I did. I could have been learning so much the entire time, and now I'm totally studying physics and studying all the things that everyone gate kept that information, and I'm really having a ball in this second half of my self-learning experience. as an armchair student. So